Bang! Neeves Knives. I'm Jared, and today we have a new CMB made blades with an axis lock. I am super impressed with this. Very, very impressed. One, it has a very similar feel look to the TRM Atom, or the TRM Knives, I should say the Atoms, because the Shadow is the one with the axis lock. Now, I love this knife, but these are hard to get. They're difficult to get. They're I'm not going to say they're expensive because they're actually pretty affordable for USA, great quality, small company. They're pretty affordable considering, but they're difficult to get. This is very affordable, and it has a lot of similarities to these TRM knives. Not saying there's any copying or anything. I'm just saying it has a strong reminder. We have a beautiful drop point blade, nice swedge on the top. Now it is in D2, but I think for this price, that is just fine. Now, something I'm really loving about this is how they did this plunge grind. Look at how far back the plunge grind is on this. So you have all of this to sharpen. You will never run into the plunge grind. That is so well done. This one has red micarta. They do come in different options. We have a deep carry inset clip. Now, I wish they would have used flat screws, but regardless, this clip works great. I've already put it in and out of the pocket. G10 backspacer. And the detent, or what acts as the detent, because we have the bar that pushes into the back right there. And then what happens is when you're deploying it, you're basically wedging it out or pushing it out of that wedge or that spot. But it offers a nice, relatively stiff detent for an axis lock. Nice, strong lockup. This thing is rock solid. I mean, no play any direction, and you can feel why, because the springs in here are really strong. This is one of the strongest axis locks I've felt in a long time, and I like that. I love the feeling of the springs being super strong. So this bar is being pushed up behind the blade with a lot of strength, which is going to make this lockup very, very strong. This is a super strong locking system as well, because it's very difficult to fail this when you have pressure constantly pushing it into lockup. And the more you cut, the stronger the locking gets. So that's awesome. Great grip to the axis lock or to the crossbar lock. Let's call it crossbar lock because Benchmade's is axis lock. So the crossbar lock has a lot of grippiness to it. Not a lot, but good grippiness. Easy to get to. Nice and smooth on the drop. It is on bearings, so very, very smooth. Nice and beautifully centered. They did an incredible job with this. Micarta. Really good quality micarta. I'm happy with this micarta. It's going to age very well. Like, it's almost pink right now, but over the next week, it's going to turn dark red. So it has a nice grippiness to it. I can really feel the fabric. The ergos are very, very nice in the hand. I'm going to have a lot of control when cutting with this. Not only is it a nice thickness with the micarta and the liners, but it's also nice and broad right here. So super comfortable in the hand. I do feel the clip, but I can choke up and where I barely feel the clip. The fit and finish is done extremely well. Everything lines up perfectly. The liners and the micarta is just perfectly lined up. Even the back spacer. The fit and finish on this is just done extremely well. Lots of weight relieving on the inside. It does have a little weight to it, but I actually like that amount of weight. It has, in my opinion, the perfect amount of weight. And balance, it's done so well. I'm very, very impressed with this one. I'm probably going to say that a lot through this video, but I am. The edge could be a little better, but that's like, it's still sharp. Don't get me wrong, it's still sharp, but I have a very crazy standard for sharpness now, so it's fine. It's just fine. The blade geometry, or sorry, not geometry, the grind looks, pretty even from one side to the other. It doesn't look off. Even the edge looks really good. Could be a little bit lower of an angle, but it's fine. And you can always do that yourself at home. Very, very smooth. Now, the blade is, it's a stone wash, so I'm happy with that. I'm glad it's not a bead blasted finish. And this is just super well done. You can tell a lot of use was thought out. Now, there's one huge miss. One huge miss. So this is an ambidextrous knife. The locking system is going to be the exact same whether you're right-handed or left-handed. They could have done a reversible clip. They did not do a reversible clip, but they did do an inset clip, which I'm very happy about. But if they would have made it to where lefties, or where people could flip the clip, it would just make it a little bit better for lefties or people that like to carry left in the left pocket. But man, I'm super impressed with this one. CMB has been doing really good work. I have one of their premium knives here. Now I have a couple of their premium knives. I actually just recently sent one over to somebody else in the community to review. So I like to pass these around to some of the other reviewers, so more people can experience the CMB made knives. This one's very, very well done. It is definitely a premium knife. We have M390 steel, titanium frame lock with inset carbon fiber, titanium milled clip and back spacer, great access to the lock bar, minimal flipper tab, but the detent is super solid. Very, very smooth action on the drop. Amazing ergos. Very, very comfortable. Now this one has, you can see this little divot. You can reverse flick it, but it's not easy. It's more just for flipping. But great knife there. I do have a first impressions on that. If you want to check it out, I'll put it up here in the corner. If you want to see a full first impressions on that one. But yeah, this is definitely going to be a great knife. I automatically right now, I haven't even reviewed it, and this is something I can recommend right off the bat. Because they, I've handled so many knives that I can really tell right away when something is a winner. And this is definitely one of them. Now, obviously, I haven't spent a long time with it. I haven't done a full review. But just right off the bat, this is something that I'm impressed with. It's definitely built for use. It's built to be used. It's going to be nice and comfortable. It's going to work out for most cutting performances. Strong locking system. Great clip. Great sharpening. Choil. Lots of room to really sharpen steel away, and just over time, it's going to age very well. And I love the shape. I love the look. Now, like I said, it just reminds me so much of the TRM knives. It's not as thin. Actually, you know what? It might be just as thick as this one. A little bit thicker than the Shadow, but they have a similar feel, though. Now, the one thing that's a huge difference between the TRM access lock or crossbar lock is this is a lot smoother, or a lot softer. When you pull the bar down, this is incredibly easy to pull down. It's not as strong. Now, I'm not saying the lockup is stronger or not. This one's very, locked up great. But this one, the bar, you can feel the springs are a lot stronger on this. So, and I like that. I do like that. I also love how easy this one is. But, I can't help but think sometimes, that maybe a stronger one is better. Not that that's actually even true, because as long as the bar is being pushed up behind, it doesn't really matter how much pressure is being pushed. But this is one of my all-time favorites. I love the TRM Shadow. So this helps bring something similar into a more budget option that you can get right now Right now, you can get one of these, and they're under $60. They're under $60. That's such an amazing value for what you're getting. So I'll link everything I can down in the description, but I'm pretty sure you can find this at Smoky Mountain Knives. And I do have a 10% discount code there. And you can also probably find it at other knife dealers. I'm not sure, maybe Knife Center. I'm not sure all the dealers, but if you search around, you can find it pretty easily. I'm not sure if I'll be able to link it in my affiliate links, but Smoky Mountain Knife Works, I do have a 10% discount code there. And if I can link it down there, I will put it right at the top of the description. But there you guys go. Just a quick look at this. I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.